would start going to Wizzards, you know, when I was like 14. You know, I was on 6 Mile and Gunston. I would walk. I would catch the bus, but, you know, where I spend my money where I can walk. You know, I'm a teenager or a preteen. I would hustle, you know, it was only like, what, 2.5 miles away? 2, maybe 3. And we just walk. I would just walk. Me and my friends would just walk. And we go and play all the new games. I mean, I remember the first day Street Fighter came out, Street Fighter 2. We was in there. And the first character I picked was Chun-Li. And the reason, me and my friend at the time, the reason why I picked Chun-Li was because, you know, we were preteens. She had nice thighs. We saw the picture. We saw her. We said, ooh, it's a female picture. I wanted to pick Gao at first, but didn't. But, you know, that was the first game that was 2 quarters to start, 1 quarter to continue. I thought that was weird. But we played it. I think we was going duo, where, you know, each take a round, and we beat Blanca, we barely beat Ken, and then we got destroyed by Gao. And after that, we played a couple more games, and then we played against each other, but it was all fun. I had fun. I remember, like in Street Fighter 2, the first character I ever made was Blanca. I made him because everybody didn't like him, and they was like, oh, he's stupid and this and that. And I was like, cool, I'll play with him. And then went from Blanca to Gao. And you know how dangerous Gao was in Street Fighter 2 and Championship Edition. So, man, he was a beast. But other than that, it was cool. Let me see what else. I mean, then I started meeting people, and then like games were coming out like Alpha and all that and stuff, and then like X-Men vs Street Fighter. When X-Men vs Street Fighter came out, I was like, oh my god, this game is banging. And then me and my friends, we used to run and wreck and shop and everything. And then I don't remember what X-Men vs Street Fighter came out. I want to say 95, 96. Anyway, at that time I started working, No, before that, in 94, yeah, I remember. In 94, you know what I'm saying, I had a little incident. I had a couple incidents, basically, me and the moms and the stepdad was not getting along, so I had to bounce. That shit was worst shit in life. So I had to bounce, man. A year-long incident happened. I don't really want to get into it. That's too deep TMI. However, my grandma was like, yo, I can't have you looking like this, so why don't you come live with me? And I was like, she just recently got married and stuff, and I was like, I don't want to be a burden. She's like, no, you come live with me. Grandma stayed in Southfield. Southfield has 2 zip codes. One of those zip codes is 48076. Dark Lord of the Sith, 48076. Darth, 48076. Got it? Get it? Good. Y'all better not mess up my name anymore. Anyway, so I started staying out in Southfield. Now, mind you, Southfield is on the west side, a suburb in Oakland County, the richest county the second richest county in the United States. And good, 16 to 17 miles away from Wizzards. So I had to catch the bus because I was like 18, 19 years old, didn't have no money, didn't have a car. My grandma, they wasn't going to drop me off weekly, so I had to stop going for a minute. I had to go to the arcades that was near my house, and they sucked. Nothing was like Wizzards. And then King of Fighters 94 came out. I remember to this day, I used to print out papers and a move list from Die Hard Game Fan, EGM, and we'll catch the bus, go down there, just try to do the SDMs, the DSMs, and try to master that game, and then take the long bus ride back home and walk from Northland all the way. Man, it was a pain. Then I finally got my car, started meeting some friends, And then while I'm going there, more people start coming to Wizzards. And then, you know, you start seeing, you know, some household names. And then that's when X-Men Street vs. Street Fighter came out. And then me and my friend, on his birthday, he got like a 24 game winning streak. We was just smashing everybody. It was great. And then Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter came out. By then, I was working at a hospital, William Beaumont Hospital. And by then, there was right like across the street, there was an arcade called Space Station. It was a small rinky-dink arcade. Right now, it's a Starbucks, but there I met Sean. Now, Sean, y'all may or may not know him, but he's a cool dude. And Sean was just like amazing. It was like he was pulling off combos that you see like at tournaments. And you know, at that time, it was like Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter was out. My team was Ryu and Hulk, Incredible Hulk. I forgot who his team was, but he was straight smashing me every day. And I was like, dude, you was like great. Well, why don't you come to Wizzards? He was like, what? I was like, why don't you just come down to Wizzards one night? He was like, nah, man, that's too far for me. I was like, nah, man, just come to Wizzards. He's like, nah, man, nah, I don't want to do that. I was like, dude, come on. So I eventually coaxed him down to Wizzards, and dude has never left. Shit, he still lives there. I'm just messing with you, son. I'm just messing with you. I mean, dude never left, but like Hollow said, like right before I interviewed him for Fighters Fury, Kevin was like, it was cool that Sean came to the Wizzards because he basically showed us, you know, our weakness. Because at Wizzards, you know, we was basically playing with like characters, you know, pretty much like low to mid tier. I mean, in like versus series. Whereas Shine came there and was just totally opened up the door. It was like stuff he was doing then. I seen like what people were doing all across the nation, especially in Marvel vs. Capcom 2. No, yeah, Marvel vs. Capcom 2. When he stuff that Soul Mighty and Justin Wong and Yipes was doing with Magneto, he was doing then, and he was the main reason why I just stopped playing Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Back then, when we was unlocking characters, my team was Team Evil, which was Doom. It was Doom, Akuma, and Bison, and then my other team was Team Furries, where it was Felicia, Wolverine, and Sabretooth. And you know, we was just playing, you know, low tiers, and we was like really not using assists, but we were using assists, but not that good. And then Sean was like, what? He was using Magneto, Doom, and I think Charlie. It was just his Magneto. Oh man! Once he got me into the ROM Infinite or the Rainbow, whatever they called it back then, I was like, dog, fuck this game. I was like, I'm done with Marvel. I'm done. This is too cheap. Magneto is ultra powered. I'm going back to SNK. He's like, dog, what's wrong? I was like, nah, dog, I'm done. I'm done with that game. Went straight back into SNK. And what Alpha Series game was out? Well, anyway. And and Power Instinct. Play Power Instinct. Yeah, man. I told you we had everything. I was just playing everything. So went to Capcom and went to SNK games and was just straight smashing people. People was like, man, it's like, you know, and then we, you know, arcade was like, you got on the east side of the wall had games, and then on the west side of the wall you had games. And you hear like Juan, hearing them cheering on, and I turn around, one from my SNK game, I'm like, Juan, don't let me come over there. And then Juan be like, what? You're gonna come over here and do what? I would like to see that. You know, it's just like, man. So I'll come over there, Juan will smash me out, and I'll go back to SNK games, and then Juan will come over there, try to use his geese, and I'll be like, man, you better go back over there to that Capcom side. You on the wrong side. So, I mean, we used to have fun. We used to have loads and loads of